Hey everyone, my name is Shu. In this video, I want to talk about why the news is a waste of your time and you should quit it. You know, time is precious, perhaps more precious than money, because once it's gone forever. Despite the fact we treat time as if it's unlimited. We are very stingy with money, but not so much with time. We mindlessly hand over our time to activities that produce little value for us. Why is that bad? Because the more time we spend on something, the more importance we give it. At the same time, what truly matters, family, friends, commitments, expressing the higher self, becomes less important because we spend less time on them. By spending time on something, you give it importance. So how can we spend more time on what truly matters? We have to say no to non-essential things. However, the problem is that we often don't know what's essential and what's not. We do things just because we've been doing it for a long time or because other people do it. As a Roman philosopher Seneca says, until we have begun to go without them, we fail to realize how unnecessary many things are. We've been using them not because we needed them, but because we had them. One of the causes of the troubles that beset us is the way our lives are guided by the example of others. Instead of being set to rights by reason, we are seduced by convention. The point is that we have to use reason, not convention, to choose what to spend our time on. Reading the news is a typical example of things we do just because it's a convention. If you think about it, when do you actually use the information you get from the news? Maybe only when you have a conversation with your friends so you can appear slightly knowledgeable. Does consuming the news actually make you happier? The answer is most likely no, because news is all about worrying about things outside our control, which actually makes you more stressed and anxious. As Epictetus says, there is only one way to happiness, and that is to cease worrying about things which are beyond the power of our will. Or maybe you have fear of missing out. Then you should know that the media treats every event as super important, even though most of them are not. Many scandals today won't be even covered again tomorrow. We often fail to realize how precious our time is and how much of it we are wasting on non-essential matters. Then we finally realize this when we're near the 60s or 70s, when our time becomes desperately short. To quote from Seneca again, it is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste a lot of it. Life is long enough, and a sufficiently generous amount has been given to us for the highest achievement if we were all well invested. But when it's wasted in heedless luxury and spent on no good activities, we are forced at last by death's final constraint to realize that it has passed away before we knew it was passing. So how can we prevent that from happening? We have to actively decide what to spend our time and energy on, based on our reason, not convention. There are many non-essential things that people spend their time, like video games, porn, or Netflix, but cutting back on the news is one of the easiest and effective ways to take back your time so you can spend more time on things that truly matter. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe to my channel for more videos, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!